Hey, Scott Grove here. I'm in downtown Rochester working on the Powers Building. So if you don't know about the Powers Building, it's one of Rochester's premier historic sites. It's on the National Registry of Historic Buildings. And I've been literally working on this project for 35 years. Some of you may know that I have an architectural reproduction business. I take molds off the buildings or the elements and I'll reproduce them in fiberglass or other materials. And we're doing an inspection today. I do it annually. But the Powers Building is historically significant for a whole number of reasons. One, it was built in 1865 on a 100-acre lot in downtown Rochester. This is the Four Corners, the center of historic Rochester. And it was a real shot in the arm. So for those of you who are following me, you'll kind of know what that's about. In any event, a number of things. It was built with sandstone and cast iron. It was one of the first skeletal steel structures outside of New York City that included an elevator, which means most buildings, for example, the building over there back in the day were built with brick. They just sort of stacked them on top of one another. This building was built out of steel, so you have sort of an internal frame, and then they hang these elements, the cast iron or the sandstone elements on top of it. So it is internally, there's internal structure. And as I mentioned, it had the first elevator outside of New York City. There was also Daniel Powers, had a big ego. We know what that's all about these days. Here's Daniel Powers, actually made this. And he wanted to have the tallest building. So the Weidler building over there, you can see stopped there, but it was taller than this initial building, which stopped up here. So they had a skyscraper wars back in the late 1800s. So he then put two more stories on there, and then Daniel Powers put two more on top of here, and they are beautiful triple mansard roofs. I'll take you up there and show what that's about. And then he added two more up here, and then Daniel said to hell with it. He put a couple stories on, and then I think it was another 75-foot tower, which has a flag on it. Interesting to note, back in the 1800s, before there were telephones, and when there was a baseball game, they used to raise a flag. I don't know what color the flag was, but it would let the surrounding community know that there was a baseball game on that evening. So that's how they sort of let everybody know. What else do we have about the Powers Building? There's Reynolds Arcade, which is the next building over here. That was the first indoor mall in America, and Ben Franklin was a telegraph operator there. Pretty interesting. Ben Franklin? No, not Ben Franklin. Alexander Graham Bell. Woo! And also Bausch and Lomb, which was founded here in Rochester. They since moved on, but they were also had their first optometry office there. So that was kind of interesting. But certainly the Powers Building is probably one of the more beautiful buildings. It's a Second Empire architectural style. It represents, it has these wonderful teardrops, which is what we're working on today. So I can do this with my phone. Teardrops, rope molding, beautiful cornice with line finials and accents. I will take you up there right now and show you what that's about. But yeah, next time you're in Rochester, make sure you look up and check out this building. It's just a spectacular building. And here we go. Let's take you up. We're good there. Okay, let's go. Don't forget to hook in. So here you go. You can see this is just a spectacular cornice. Really one of the finest in Rochester. And these beautiful lion heads. There's a female, and then we have the male down here. And you tap on this. What? No rust. These are all fiberglass here. So the original, as you can see, some of these elements are original cast iron. They weigh a lot. But then we replaced them in fiberglass, the ones that are deteriorated. It's been a fun project, certainly job security. So keep in mind, even if you're for you woodworkers out there, you got sculpting skills, check it out. Also mold making, shameless plug. So if you go to Imagine Woodworking, that's our new landing site. So I have an online course that shows you fundamentals of mold making and casting and what have you. So if you're interested in that, you can make a little extra money on the side doing this. So I hope you enjoyed that. And we're not high enough to see the flagpole. Oh wait, there's the flag. There you go. Flag tower. Give you a little view of that side. And there's Mercury over there. His foot is filled with fiberglass also. So I hope you enjoyed a little ditty here of some historic Rochester. Thanks again for watching. Give me a shout out, not a shot, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.